Welcome to my channel, everybody. My name is Chrissy, and today I'm going to be giving you some prediction readings for the 5th of February. Now, I am inside today. I am here with the doggos. I've got Sprocket here, and Sophie is here. My two doggos. It's so hot outside today, guys. I just had to come in and shoot it inside. I had the cooler on. It's just too hot outside. It's like we had rain last night, so it's like sunny and extra muggy today. Cheers, everyone. I have got my lemonade today. Sometimes you just need a cool drink, don't you? First off, welcome anybody new to my channel. Please consider subscribing. Hit those like buttons, guys. And like I said, please feel free to comment down below. YouTube can muck around with my comments. We know they put them all over the place, but bear with me. Even if they give them back to me at a later date, I will still try and reply to you because I try to comment to you all because I like to hear what you guys have got to say. It's great to get the info straight from people living in those countries because we know that mainstream media doesn't always give us the exact truth sometimes. First off, guys, health update. Went to doctors yesterday. They all looked at my hip. There was a heap of them there. It's some sort of infection. We know that. Now they've changed my antibiotics. I'm on a very, very strong antibiotic. God help, it works. But it was interesting because I also had to get like a blood test to go on these antibiotics to see how the infection is actually, my body's dealing with the infection. Never boring. And when I went to the girl, because I know her really well, that does the bloods, I said, gosh, I feel like I just keep getting sick after the sciatica. I get one thing after another. And she actually said to me, there's a pattern. She said, this is what happens to people with sciatica. They end up getting infections. And I thought, wow, she's observant. Like, she would get to know these things. And I sort of went, that's interesting. And she goes, yeah. And then I sort of got talking to someone else about it. And I thought it was a good point. They actually said that when you get sciatica, because I was bedridden, as a lot of you know, for 3 months, and I was really, really sick for a long time, you're not moving. So all your other systems, like not just your nervous system, maybe your lymphatic and all these other systems, stagnate and get affected as well. And I thought that was a really interesting point. So hence, I've now got this infection that came from within that's now trying to find its way out. Don't know. Fingers crossed, I'm still trying to get this infection gone. But I'm still here, guys. I'm still pushing through, taking Panadols during the day to keep going. And thanks for all your wonderful advice, all your ideas. Thanks, Jen, and everybody out there with your different ideas on how to fix these things. Hopefully I'll trial a couple of things and something will work for me. Fingers crossed. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just get a bit distracted. It's terrible when you've got pain, isn't it? You've got to kind of try and work your life around it still. Like, not that it's anything in the category of sciatica, because it absolutely isn't. But it's still very uncomfortable nonetheless. All right. Hope you guys are well. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit tired today. We all go through a lot of things on this journey of life. It's never boring, is it? And I don't think anyone could say they have a smooth ride, especially after 50, as we all talk about here. Anyway, let's get straight into the reading, guys, without further ado, and see what comes up. And there is a little bit of snoring today, just to warn you. I'm getting that song by George Michael and Elton John. Don't let the sun go down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me, yeah. Oh, I search myself for something that I see. I'm just getting that. Don't let the sun go down on me. Meaning, don't go into darkness. Don't destroy your light. Keep your light shining bright. Don't dim your light. Stay bright. Stay open. Don't let the sun go down on me. The sun going down on me. It's just what I'm getting. Don't let the sun go down on me. Keep shining, which means to me, stay in your truth and honor your beliefs. Honor your beliefs. Stay there is what the guides are saying. I'm just getting that people are being very, very unkind. People aren't being kind to each other at the moment. Oh, sorry, guys. There's a lot going on in the world, and it's very, very difficult for people to navigate. So they're not being kind to each other. People aren't being kind to each other. People aren't looking out for each other. People aren't lending each other a kind ear anymore. People are becoming very self-focused is what I'm getting at the moment. They're so focused on survival and trying to stay afloat that no one's being kind to each other. Not everybody, but majority of people aren't being kind. Even people's thoughts and energy that they're putting out isn't kind. It's almost like people want to drag other people down. And this is what people do in order to empower themselves. And that's something we've learned over a lifetime. We recognize these things now as sensitives, intuitives, psychics, etc. We recognize that a lot of people try to take your power. They take your energy. They project things onto you to take your energy. This is how people empower themselves. That's what I'm getting. People just aren't being nice to each other. They're draining each other of life. It's very sad, but this is what's going on currently at the moment. There's an energy grab. People are grabbing for energy to try and build themselves up, to feel better, to feel safer, to feel more stable. So very, 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 very important, the guides are saying, to protect ourselves and sustain our quality of life at the moment. And it's showing me also, oh God, sorry guys, people digging their way out. People are trying to find a way out. It's like when you get snowed in, as a lot of you guys in UK, etc., Canada and that probably know at the moment. You get snowed in, it's very hard to dig your way out unless you've got a snowplow comes through your street, or dig your way out of your front door. People are trying to dig their way out of it's the financial cost of living crisis, the financial debts that they're in. They're trying to dig their way out. They're trying to find a way out of this mess, dilemma. And they know they have to dig it themselves because government's not coming to get a shovel and help them get out of the mess that they're in. They're having to do it themselves. People realise that now. A lot of people, not all, but majority of people waking up, realise they've got to shovel their way out of the debt, financial mess they're in, and the situation that's just been put upon them that they can't control. I'm getting we're going to get more of that scare campaigns. We know here we're getting the shortages of eggs, which would obviously, to me, as soon as I see that, I think bird flu. We know the UK, you're going through that. Oh, it just goes on and on. More scare campaigns around, well, obviously the jab, because that's a continuous immortal CV virus that just keeps going on and on and on. But also there's all this other, there's going to be more scare campaigns, shingles, the bird flu, measles, this, that, this, that, this. The list goes on. There'll be more ads to put fear in people. Have you had your top up? We know we talked here about Australia saying it's unacceptable that people have only had one booster in a year, like all this kind of stuff. So but there's going to be these scare campaigns to scare people, and it'll even be around renewables too. You know, are you doing your bit to save the planet? And then we'll have ads where there's like massive flooding. We've had massive floods here in North Queensland at the moment. Massive fires like LA, California, IE example. Maui, blah, blah. You're going to have all these visuals coming into the brain. It's not even going to be subconscious, actually. They're going to be put right in our face on ads. Anything that's going to scare you. And we know the war fear is going to keep going. That'll scare people because there'll be more war, more threat of nuclear. We're going to just hear more fear. Anything that can put that fear into people to help gain control of them, they're going to do it this year. There's loads of that coming our way, guys. Loads of, what do you call it? We had a name for that once. I can't remember what it was. Fear candy, is it? I can't remember what it was. Anyway, scamdemic, that was another one. We had a few different names, didn't we, guys? But there's just fear. Fear is going to be relentless this year. So you're going to have to really put your, hold your mirrors up, guys, as BS detectors that we are. Hold your mirror up and reflect it back to government, because we're not going to absorb it. We're not going to take it. We're going to just make it, beam it back, Scotty, is what I'm thinking from, is it, God, what's that show, Star Trek? Beam me up, Scotty. Just beam everything back to government. We're not going to take it on. We're not going to absorb all this nonsense that they're starting to feed everybody, all the fear and dread and overwhelm and stuff they're trying to push onto people. We're just going to hold our mirror up and reflect it back. That's what I'm getting for us. Awake people. Just keep holding your mirror up. Hold the mirror up. Turn your head. Look the other way. Do anything you can to not absorb all the nonsense that they're going to be repetitively putting on TV. And I know a lot of you don't watch TV, which is a good thing. I only watch it for a bit of a circus show, really. Or did see Kate getting off the little school bus or something, mixing with the common folk, which was interesting, wasn't it? Like, trying to get her back on the, as the face of the royals. They're easing her back into it, making her look all normal. Mind you, prefer to see her, I think, than Chucky half the time, personally. All right. The young ones are a bit more relatable as royals, aren't they, than Chucky is. He's a little bit too tied up with the WEF, isn't he, really? And the climate agenda. All right, let's keep going. Oh, there should be a trumpet in America. And I'm seeing the coal-fired power stations. I'm just seeing coal. I'm seeing the big pipes, things running again. He hasn't buried renewable ideas. He's just being realistic to what the country can cope with. So I do feel like he's gone back to some old ways in a good way, but still also not close to the renewables, but just not doing it en masse like the Biden government was about to do. He's more measured about his tasks and how he goes about doing these things. That's what I'm getting for Trumpet. He's more measured in what he's doing. Moving forward with these things. Because he wants to be realistic. He doesn't want to go straight down the agenda of the renewable road. He wants to make sure people have cheaper options to make people's life, will take the pressure off people straight away. And they're saying, like with the tariffs and things, that Trumpet is shaking things up a lot. It's a good thing. He's actually we're stirring up the pot. He's making these leaders have to think, because a lot of them have been just like resting on their laurels with Biden and blah, 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 blah. But now they're having to think. They're having to step up and be more competitive when it comes to the resources, to the commodities, how they're going to trade. Trumpet is doing that. He's moving and shaking people. He's like, well, come on, what can you bring? Come on, what can you bring to the party? So this is good. He's creating good exchanges. It's like bartering. You know, we'll give you this if you give us that. Because you're not going to get away with this unless we get that. Like, this is a good thing. So I feel like Trumpet is creating this vibrational shift and vibrational change. It's an awesome thing. And hopefully it'll filter out globally as well. He's moving and shaking. I know it gets confusing and we think sometimes he's doing this and sometimes he's doing that. But is he doing this and then he's stepping back and then not doing that? Or he's backing off from things. But then, is he or isn't he? We don't really know. We're not sure, really. So we just got to let it play out. Just let it play out, guys. It's just that there's so much going on. It's hard to absorb it all at the moment. And remember, he's got a lot going on too. He's trying to sort the immigrant issues out, which is absolutely major. Getting all those people back. He's trying to deal with propping up the country financially. There's a lot going on. So we have to be a little bit patient. We knew he was going to hit the ground running, and he did. But, you know, the dust has to settle at some point where he has to also get on with running the country too. So he can't just focus on one or two little areas. He's got to actually start to paint a bigger picture of America and how he wants to move the country forward. I'm getting New Zealand, and I'm getting New Zealand's going great. Chris Luxon's really, he's sort of holding the country accountable. He's saying that you can make the difference. You people living here in New Zealand, you can also make the difference. It's not just up to us leaders to change the way that we're living. It's up to you guys as well to have input, to have your say. So he's still, to me, listening to the people. He might be touring the country or starting to chat more to the little people and see what their needs are, what they're benefiting from. I feel like he's having much better interactions, Chris Luxon, with the New Zealand people. He really wants to help you guys financially, and he's trying to work out ways he can do this without, well, getting people offside, but also legitimately to help you. And I don't just mean with commodities and things, I mean in other ways that can save dollars and things such as this. That's what I'm getting, like reducing taxes, interest rate, housing interest rate, rates being brought down, etc., etc. He's looking at the little ways as well, which he can help the little people. I'm getting vehicle taxes and things like that. He might look at striking a few things off that were on the lined up agenda. He might look at deleting a few things off in New Zealand, which would be really good financially to help you guys. Or maybe it was things like if you got a dodgy car, you get charged more, this kind of thing, and the renewable thing. Could have been something to do with down that road. He might be looking at eliminating a few of these things. And maybe even that could be stretching the deadlines out, like not meeting, you know, all this renewable by 2035 or whatever, and just bringing things back and making it slower again, and more realistic, a bit like Trump is in America. All right. England's rising. You'll keep getting it. UK still rising to the challenge. Starmageddon. It's a clown. No one's taking him seriously. We know he's corrupt as they come. Everything's going south for him, and it just gets worse. It just gets worse. And how do you come back from that? You don't. So I just see him slowly exiting the building. I actually see him sneaking out the door at 10 Downing Street. He's not even going to come out the door of 10 Downing Street. He's just going to like almost slip out the back. Like he'll just move on and no one will really notice, is what I'm getting. Like, because everyone will be so glad and relieved that you right, Spot? Everyone will be so glad and relieved that he's gone that no one's going to notice. So I don't think you got much longer with him, fingers, because you need him out, guys, don't you? Big time. How about we just pull some cards today? I've got very snory dogs here today. Let's pull these Leaves of Wisdom. They're very complex cards, these, aren't they? Excuse the snoring. Oh, I'm getting Vanuatu's in trouble. Vanuatu. I think they've recently had a storm or an earthquake. I think they had an earthquake, didn't they? Oh, they're in a bit of trouble as well over there. I feel like the, oh no, someone's kind of coming in. Could be these land grabs again. We know there's always land grabs going on, so I'm getting Vanuatu for some reason. And I'm pretty sure they had earthquakes. Big shifts in Vanuatu. All truths wait in all things. They neither hasten their own delivery nor resist it. All truths wait in all things. They neither hasten their own delivery nor resist it. I guess that's really about having patience. That's something we've had to have in the last few years, isn't it? Waiting for people to wake up. It was like moving at a snail's pace, but now things are flowing and going. People are waking up a lot faster. They neither hasten their own delivery nor resist it. And that's about not resisting the awakening process. We used to get really frustrated by it, didn't we, guys? Whereas now we're like, they'll wake up when they need to. There's enough people waking up now that we don't have to worry. It's not our problem anymore, is it? Because they need to get the information when they get it. To know the universe itself as a road, as many roads, as roads for travelling souls. To know the universe itself as a road, as many roads, as roads for travelling souls. So there's different roads for different souls and levels that people are at. We always talk about take that road less travelled, which is always us, isn't it? We forge our own path moving forward. We're happy to take the road that others haven't taken. We don't have that fear of not following the herd, the sheep. We're very different like that, aren't we? Us intuitive souls. If you're here on my channel, you're already awake and you can see what's going on. And I will make the poems of my body of mortality, for I think I shall then supply myself with the poems of my soul and of immortality. Oh, Sprocket. Sit down. Sit. Sit. I'll let you out in a minute. Sit down. Sit. 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 Oh, my doggos. Sit, Sprocky. I'm just here. And I will make the poems of my body and of mortality, for I think I shall then supply myself with the poems of my soul and of immortality. Wow, these cards are deep. They're nearly frying my brain. And I guess that's about life really going on and on and on. For I think sorry, Sprocket did a, lucky it isn't smell-o-vision, guys. Oh, Sprocket. It's a little room too. Oh my God, it's hot and it's a little room. Ooh, only my doggos, isn't it, guys? For I think I shall then supply myself with the poems of my soul and of immortality. I'm a bit challenged by that, guys. I'm going to actually pull one more. That's just about fried my brain, that quote. Plus, you know what has fried my brain? Sprocket's stinky bottom. Oh, I love that. I love that dog so much. I perceive I have not really understood anything, not a single object, and that no man ever can. Oh my God, who wrote these cards? These, you know what these remind me of? Like brain teasers. Like it's like cryptic. You've got to work it out. I perceive I have not really understood anything, not a single object, and that no man ever can. And that's probably to do with the Great Reset and everything too. Like we always talk about, is it real? Is it not real? Sprocket, I'll let you out in a minute. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Oh my God, he's such a big. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Sit. 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 It's all right. Sit with Mummy. What's real? What isn't real? What's being implemented? What's not being implemented? Is this just put here to wake people up? We don't really know. We have a lot of questions, don't we, guys? Lots of questions. Let me see if there's anything else to finish off with today. Oh, I'm getting this song. Is it Wonderwall? Yeah, it's Wonderwall. Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna bring it out to you. By now, I should have somehow realized what I gotta do. I don't believe in anybody feels the way I do about you now. Doom. And that's a bit of an abstract film clip as well, if you think about it. I do love Wonderwall. Not big fan on Oasis, but I do like the song Wonderwall. Today is gonna be the day. Da, 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 da. Not sure. Hey guys, I've been listening to this guy. He's an Aussie singer called Luke Combs. He's such a great singer. He's a bit country, but I'm really enjoying it. He played some concerts here. My son and that went to him, watched him in Sydney. Heaps of people from where I live went and watched him. He's got great music. Look up Luke Combs, Coombs. He's brilliant. You'll really enjoy his music. He's got some great tunes. He's even sung with like Ed Sheeran and that. I think he's Australian. He would have to be Australian, wouldn't he? I'm not sure now. Yeah, he is. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Hang on. Oh, they give me that Fleetwood Mac song, Big Love. Big, big love. Oh, oh, oh. Remember that song? I'm getting that song, Big Love, meaning the big heart. Just keep bringing your big vibration, your big awake frequency vibration. Just keep bringing that, guys. I'm getting that by Fleetwood Mac. Hang on a minute. I'm getting that song by, I don't know who sings it. Right Stuff. Each day was boiling. First day was best. Third, then fourth day. I don't want to miss. You got the right stuff, baby. And really what the guides are saying there is you've got the right stuff. Like you're listening to your intuition. You're listening to your gut feelings. You're going with the flow. You got the right stuff. You got the right stuff to keep moving your life forward. So keep just staying on your path, staying true to yourself. Keep forging your path forward, like the cards were saying there. Stay on your own road. That's how you stay safe. It's how you protect yourself. Don't veer off the path. Keep that, like we said in the beginning, keep the mirror up. Keep reflecting things back to government. Hey, we've done this for 5 years, guys. There's not much we can't navigate now. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from me and the doggos who have collapsed on the ground here. It's very hot today, guys. We've had some very hot weather. It's like in the mid-30s here, and we had rain. So like I said, it's really muggy. Don't forget, guys, please consider subscribing. Like buttons. Who sings that Right Stuff song? You got the right stuff, baby. Is it Boyzone? Boys to Men? Oh, I don't know. It's been too many boy bands, so I don't know. Take That? Is it Take That? Maybe it is. Anyway, you look it up. We got the right stuff, baby. We got the right stuff. We got the right intuition going on now, guys. So keep going down that path and forge your little road less travelled is what we always say here. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go and put the cooler on. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Don't forget, like buttons, comment, and please consider subscribing. It'd be great to have you here. Bye.